What's going on, guys? I'm DJ F, and I'm feeling very charitable today, so I'm going to do a tutorial video on this thing. People always ask me about this, and a viewer asked me this in an email not too long ago, and his name is Remy. And so shouts out to Remy, and smash that like button if you like tutorials on MIDI controllers that might be old, but still good. Smash it, crush it, kill it. The like button, do it, and subscribe. So, what we have in front of us is the Akai MPD32, the old musty dusty version of it. It's got heck of use, but it is very good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm having difficulty holding this, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into options into MIDI. These are core things that you have to do when setting this up. So as you can see on the screen, you see settings, and this says output. You gotta make sure that it's in the master sync and that this is at MIDI clock. The reason why it's important because this was one of the first and made me sell my Akai, my MPC 2000 to have note repeat that works. And give or take that there's certain things about it that still isn't awesome, but hey, But anyways, you got to make sure that's set. You got to make sure that your Akai MPD32 is set in there. Unfortunately, FL Studio did not provide MPD32 drivers for this, so you can't easily map it. That's why there's a question. So make sure that you enable it right here. You don't really have to enable any of the ends, the MIDI ends or anything like that. Don't worry about that. You're perfectly fine. However, we're gonna go from here and we're gonna go and look at this screen. As you can see, Reason is the best template for you. Reason, unfortunately, just like all these butt heads that make these MIDI controllers, they do not think about FL Studio, except for Nectar. But you're gonna go into global, and from global, we're gonna kind of navigate using these right here through everything. And these are my settings too, by the way. It's very, very good settings to go by. Now we're gonna access MIDI clock. You see it has internal. You see the little tap tempo thing. If you was to actually use that tap tempo thing, it would sound like hot garbage. We're just gonna assume that, and it really does. It just makes it sound like hot garbage. Now we're gonna take this knob, this parameter knob, and we're gonna move it into its external. Now you'll notice a difference here that the tap tempo is off. That's because it's accessing FL Studio's internal clock. So we're gonna press this, push to enter, which is you just press this button. That helps save it. Now you'll see global save setup. Just press enter, and then it'll loop you around. Just press preset. It'll go back to Reason 2. Now, here's where the love starts. So how are we going to use it? So we're going to press note repeat. And unfortunately, when I first noticed it, when I'm pressing on the pads, you see nothing happening. Nothing happening. I want to make sure, okay, it's cool. Everything is working. See, you can press record, play, and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the metronome, Control M. That turns on your metronome without you actually having to go use the pad. And from here, we're going to record something. So we're going to use that, and we're going to set a time division, which you can actually turn on time division, and we'll set it to 1/4, give or take. And then we're going to press the record button, and I always have my stuff pre-count because MPC guy going to FL Studio, we can get a pre-count. I want to make sure the level is full, and then we're going to press the pad. Stop. And there you have it. You have it. It's recorded in there. It's funny because if you actually heard it, it sounded like it was off beat, and then when they recorded it in there, it's on beat. And the reason why it's like that is because I'm not using the ASIO drivers right now. I'm using the Fruity FL ASIO drivers by default, and not the ASIO for all. And that is quite important when you are going about doing stuff in terms of using this. And the reason why it's important is because the ASIO for all, or IZO, what people like to call it, is more accurate than the FL Studio IZO. And the FL Studio IZO kind of somewhat lets you be able to do stuff like I'm doing right now, recording the video, and keep the timing on point, somewhat on point. And of course, your time divisions, you got 1/4, 1/4 T, and you got 8. So, if we was to record that line again and do. Yeah. And that is actually a freaking fun way to do your hi-hats if you're if you're just kind of want to be interactive with your beat. It helps you with your workflows in terms of just making beats without having to draw every MIDI line in there. And so let's talk about this, just in case if it doesn't align itself, which I'm pretty sure it won't align itself with me using it that way. Just Control Q. And there you go. There you go. From there. That's basically about it. So if you like this video, and shouts out to Remy, man, for asking that question, because I always wanted to do a video like this, and now I actually have the gear and camera to do it. I can do stuff like this on the regular. And so smash that like button if you like it. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my playlist, and I appreciate your time. If you have any other questions about this lovely, lovely piece of MIDI controller, unfortunately, they don't make good stuff like this anymore. But, if you have any other questions, ask. I will be telling you, however, I've been looking at the machine, Native Instruments machine, and yes, it is fully integrated in FL Studio. I will show you something cool. Might as well while I'm recording, right? Go to, where is it at? Obviously, it'll be in ends. So you got Native Instruments machine. You got the micro. I was thinking about getting the micro, but I might just get the machine. I might as well just go big boy so I can fill out this full entire area right here. And yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this afterwards. Don't think I'm going to give it away because it's kind of busted in terms of me beating it up over the years. Yeah, but other than that, there's other things that this is fully integrated, that's fully integratable inside of here. Unfortunately, this isn't, but it does work perfectly because it was integrated years ago due to parameters. So, oops. I wonder what it would do if I do have it like that. Oh, still does work. Okay. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and put it back to generic, though. So, yeah. I'm DJ Av, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day.